Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. The background is books. We have a book haul. This is actually a very huge book haul. It was not planned to be so. It just so happened. I got these books at the end of April and was going to do a video. But then my mom, they're somewhere. My mom got me some books when the new Barnes & Nobles opened in Elmwood, and she was gonna ship them to me. But then I went home for Mother's Day, so I got them then. And also because I was home, Hannah and I went book shopping. Not just Barnes & Nobles, but that's the bags I have. We went to Blue Cyprus, which is a bookstore that Hannah gets her books from. They sell used and then new books. So I bought some from there because they had amazing deals and I couldn't contain myself. I did good though. I didn't get too much. And then we went to the new Barnes & Nobles in Elmwood. And honestly, I couldn't walk out of there empty-handed. So I told myself 2 minimum. 4 at most. I did stick to the 4. But they had so many great deals, but I stuck to the 4. So we have well over 15 books here for you guys. I feel like pretty close to 20. It did not happen this way. I did not buy them at the same time, and I didn't buy all of them. So, Mom, you can't say anything. It could be worse. Also, shout out to my mom because she got me this bookmark. It says, "This world is but canvas to our imaginations." Henry David Thoreau. Isn't she pretty? It's gonna go either in my mug or in that little case right there. But thanks, Mom. I'll put that aside for right now. And now we're gonna get into the books. I will have the original price and then the discounted price if they were discounted. I'll try to talk as fast as I can. I say that every time, but like I'm really gonna try for you guys this time around because we have a lot of books. Also, the ones from Barnes & Nobles, I am a Prime member, so I automatically get 10% off every book, whether it's discounted or not. So here's our first receipt. First up, we have Powerful by Lauren Roberts. It's the novella in the Powerless trilogy. This is book 1. I have book 1. I have not finished reading book 1, so I'm not going to read anything to spoil this, but book 2 does come out June, July. So book 2 is coming out, but we got a cute little novella. Oh, I can tell you all the pages at least. I just don't want to spoil anything for myself yet. So, oh, so cute. They don't have all the pages. So, from what I can see, we have 220 pages, but then there is a sneak peek of Reckless. So you have some extra. That's our bonus content. So, we have her, cute. Now the original price was $14.99 and I got it for $11.65. Moving on. This is Swift and Saddled by Lyla Sage. It is the second book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. The first one is Done and Dusted. I don't have that one. They didn't have that one, so I grabbed the second one to read. I'm in my cowboy romance era, so why not? I don't think it's gonna spoil anything if I read the back, so we're gonna do that. She's a city girl who refuses to be saddled with a man. He's the cowboy who wants her anyway. The last thing Ada Hart needs is a man to take care of her. Not anymore. After failing out of her interior design program and the disaster that was her short-lived marriage, Ada has clawed her way up from rock bottom. Now the only person she trusts is herself, and that has gotten her further than ever before. She has her own business, and one of the largest ranches in Wyoming just hired her for the most important project of her career. When Ada arrives in Meadowlark, she finds herself in a dive bar where she can't seem to shake the eyes of a handsome cowboy. When she leads him to the back of the bar, he leaves her with a kiss that most people would only fantasize about. She almost regrets that she'll never see him again. Except, it turns out he's her new boss. Weston Ryder is a happy guy, even happier now that the mystery woman from the bar is the interior designer for his dream project on his family's ranch. He feels like he hit the jackpot. Too bad she wants absolutely nothing to do with him outside of work. Ada is convinced that the pull she feels toward Wes will go away, but Wes can't stop thinking about her. Even though the walls are coming down around Rebel Blue Ranch, Ada's walls are firmly in place. Can Ada and Wes make it through this project without giving in, or will they both put their dreams on the line for a chance at love? Cute. I'm not going to do like predictions and stuff like that because we don't have time for that this time around, but I am excited. I'm always excited for a cowboy romance. But this has 305 pages, and then I believe there's also going to be a third book in the series. The original price for this was $17.99, and I got it for $13.98. Next, I have King of Sloth by Anna Huang. We love Anna Huang over here. And the Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition actually has character art, which, look how cute our main characters. Beautiful. And I've actually already read this book. But I'll give a little tidbit of the back so we can keep it pushing. But this is part of the King of Sin series. This is book 4. There will be 7 books because there are 7 deadly sins. He never wanted anyone enough to chase them until he met her. Charming, easygoing, and rich beyond belief, Xavier Castillo has the world at his fingertips. He also has no interest in taking over his family's empire, much to his father's chagrin, but that hasn't stopped the woman from throwing themselves at him, unless the woman in request is his publicist. Cool, intelligent, and ambitious, Sloane Kensington is a high-powered publicist who's used to dealing with difficult clients. However, none infuriating or tempt her more than a certain billionaire heir with his stupid dimples and laid-back attitude. He's her client, and that's all he'll ever be, right? I really enjoyed this one. I was looking forward to this one because there were a lot of teasers that dropped that were making me more and more excited to read this one. So this is definitely a top in the King of Sin series for me. I don't know about the Anna Huang universe yet. I haven't rated them all, but I am looking forward to book 5. But book 5 actually isn't coming out until 26, I think, because Anna has another book that's about to come out. So we are gonna have to wait, but that's fine. I'm looking forward to it. But just look how pretty this this blue foil is. So pretty. But this book has 437 pages. And the original price was $17.99. And I got it for, I got it for $13.98. Beautiful. Moving on. We have Girl Abroad by Elle Kennedy. She's quickly becoming one of the authors where I own like the bulk of her books. It's like a stack of them right there. But I've been wanting to read this one. I've heard it's a love triangle. I'm not exactly sure. But we'll see. I don't really like love triangles, but we'll see. We'll see. It's these small exchanges that keep my head in a fog. The small expressions of his desire, it does a number on me. Everyone loves a secret. When 19-year-old Abby Bly gets the opportunity to study abroad for a year in London, it's the perfect chance to finally step out from under the thumb of her beloved but overbearing retired rock star father. She's ready to be free, to discover herself, but first off, to meet the girls she's rooming with. That is, until she arrives at her gorgeous new flat to discover those roommates are actually all boys. Charming and funny, insufferable, attractive boys, and off limits, with a rule against fraternizing between housemates after unwanted drama with the previous girl. Abby has never considered herself a rule breaker, but soon she's lying to her father about her living situation and falling for not one, but two she can't have, her rugby player roommate and her broody musician with a girlfriend. Not to mention her research for school has gotten her tangled in a deeply hidden scandal for a high nobility family surrounding her in secrets on all sides. If there's any hope of Abby finding love, answers, or a future in London, she'll have to decide which rules and hearts might be worth breaking. There's a lot to unpack. But I digress. This book has 425 pages. The original price is $16.99, and I got it for $13.21. We have 2 more left in this bag. Okay, The Counselors by Jessica Goodman. This has been on my list for a very, very long time. This is one of the mystery thriller books that I've been wanting to read, along with these 2 by her. So very excited to get my hands on this one. Camp Alpine Lake is the only place where Goldie Easton feels safe. The camp is a lifeline of Roxwood, the small town she lives in, providing jobs, money, and prestige to the region. Even with her towny background, Goldie has never felt more at home at camp, and now she's back as a counselor, desperate for summer to start and her best friends, Ava and Imogen, to arrive. Because Goldie has a terrible dark secret she's been holding, and she is more in need of their comfort than ever. But Goldie's not the only person at camp who's been lying. When a teen turns up dead in the lake one night, she knows that the death couldn't have been an accident. She also knows that Ava was at the lake the same night. Asking questions offers no answers, only broken bonds of lifelong friendship, with hidden danger and betrayals deeper than Goldie ever imagined. We love it, we love it, we love it. A lot's going on. We don't have time to get into it. But, oh, it looks like there's extra content in here. Hold on. So this book has 343 pages, and then it gives you, I'm assuming the first few chapters, or the first chapter of the Legacies, which is, oh, this isn't one of them. So I don't know if the Legacies is out yet. I'll check into it, but if I like this one, which I probably will, I'll add to that. But this book originally was $11.99, and I got it for $4.65. Last book in the bag. We have Redeeming 6. Look at Her by Chloe Walsh. Which this is, I can't read this one to you. This is book 4. I have not read book 3, but I'm looking forward to it. Book 3 and 4 go together, but it's a continuation from 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 go together, then 3 and 4 go together. And then there's a next one outside of that. I think 5 is by itself, but they all follow this friend group. They're in the same universe type thing. So I'm looking forward to this one because I really liked Binding 13, which is the first one. And this one has 768 pages. She's pretty thick. And the original price was $14.99, and I got it for, wait a minute, $5.82. All right, that was bag number 1. The next bag I'm gonna do for y'all is Target, but I got both of them for free, so it makes it better. So I got the King of Sloth Target exclusive edition by Huang. I usually don't buy multiple copies of the same book, but look at the art. I love it. It's different art than the Barnes & Noble's exclusive, and this one's also in color. And I got it for free, so it's not really I spent extra on it. So I don't know, it made sense. And this one also has a different spine and it doesn't have the blue foiling. So I got that one for free. The original price on this says $17.99. And I'm assuming it's also the same amount of pages. So I also got Saving Six, which is book 3 in the Boys of Tommen series by Chloe Walsh. I just showed y'all the 4th one. So like I said, 3 and 4 go together. But following the rest of the books, because time is getting close, I'm also not going to read the back of this one, but it focuses on Joey Lynch and his girlfriend. And the first one, his sister Shannon was the female main character, and Joey was introduced. And in this book, we're kind of getting like the background of Joey and then a continuation in the second book. So this one has, hold on. Goodness, there's so much in the back. Okay, so there are 488 pages in this book, and then the original price was $14.99. Next bag. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one. So the next 3 bags are a combination of books from Blue Cyprus and then Barnes and Nobles. I don't have them organized right now, so you'll know when I pull them out. I think this is book 2 in the Shatter Me series. This is Unravel Me by Tahiri Mafi. I don't know if I said that right, but I'm not going to read the back of this one because I haven't read the first book, mainly because there's like, I don't know, 8-9 books in the series and everyone says it's really good, and I thought if I started I would want to finish it, and that would require me to have the rest of the books, and I didn't have the rest of the books. We now have book 2, so we can move forward in this situation. So let me give you all the pages. There are, hold on, looks like it gives you more of a different book. So this book has 461 pages, and then it gives you a look into book 3. The only thing I don't like is how I can't remove the sticker, but it's fine. The original price for this one was $15.99. I don't have the receipt to tell you what I got it for, but I will have it on the screen. Next we have For the Wolf by Hannah Witten. This has been on my list for like a very long time. Honestly, when I started back up reading, this was on my list. I finally got it. It does have the frayed edges, which are a little weird to me. This might be the second or third book I own with these type of edges. Very weird. It's unique. I just don't think it's my favorite, but I am looking forward to reading this. And then she has another one. I just don't know if it's the start, continuation, or if they're standalone. They're all like dark fantasy, but I don't know if you have to read them. This says, the first daughter is for the throne. The second daughter is for the wolf. His eyes arc away from her to the waiting wilder beyond, their ring of clear ground. I warned you before, Red. None of the stories here have happy endings. As the only second daughter born in centuries, Red has one purpose: to be sacrificed to the wolf in the Wilder Wood in hope he'll return the world's captured goods. Red is almost relieved to go, plagued by a dangerous power she can't control. She knows that at least in the Wilder Wood she can't hurt those she loves again. But the legends lie, the wolf is a man, not a monster. Her magic is calling, not a curse. And if she doesn't learn how to use it, the monsters the gods have become will swallow the Wilder world and her world whole. So it says, Hannah Witten's richly imagined debut is a sweeping tale of love, legends, and the secrets that hide beyond trees. So, yeah. So it seems like this is the start, and this is potentially a continuation or just like another dark fantasy retelling. Either way, it sounds very intriguing. I'm here for it. It has 465 pages, and then the original price is $19.99. Okay, so this book my mom bought me. This is The Worst Best Man by Lucy Score. Lucy Score is another author. As you can see, she's right there. I have a handful of her books. This one sounded interesting. As you can see, it's also a Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition. The bride is a doll, the groom is the perfect gentleman, but the rest of the wedding party, they're the stuff of nightmares. Rich? Check. Vapid? Double check. Entitled, not enough checks in the world. But maid of honor Francesca Baranski takes her duties seriously. Kidnapped groom? She's got this. Rude attendees? Just watch her handle them. So when she meets the best man with a big attitude and an even bigger checkbook, yeah, there's no way she's going to let this pretentious, judgmental jackhole ruin her best friend's wedding, no matter how sexy he is. At least that was the plan. Aiden Kilborn doesn't do long-term relationships. He's busy ruling the business world, and he has yet to find a woman he can't get along with for more than a month. Conquering the unconquerable is basically his bread and butter, and he hasn't met a challenge that he can't win. But Francesca Baranski, the smart-mouthed girl from Brooklyn, may be his downfall. This book has 422 pages, and then the original price is $18.99. And I don't have the receipt for these either because my mom got them, but again, I'll put the price somewhere on the screen. This book my mom also got me is All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata, and this is her what is it, new released version. She did new covers of the book. This is another one of her books, and it has the new cover design. Aurora de la Torre, or Aura to her friends, knows moving back to Pagosa Springs, Colorado, a place that was once home, is now full of bittersweet memories of her late mother, isn't going to be easy. Starting your whole life over probably isn't supposed to be, but after breaking up with her longtime famous musician boyfriend, hiding out in a small town in the mountains might be the perfect remedy for a broken heart. And checking out her landlord who lives across the driveway just might be the cure too. Only Tobias Rhodes didn't rent out the apartment to her. Rather, it was his teenage son, Amos. Fiercely protective of his family and distrusting of strangers, gruff and grumpy Rhodes initially keeps Little Miss Sunshine Aura at a distance. But over days and weeks, long hikes, and fireside chats, Aurora breaks down his walls, and soon an unbreakable friendship blossoms into a once-in-a-lifetime love. Super cute. Looking forward to it. This one's been on my list for a while. A lot of her books have been, because people talk about them a lot, especially when I first started reading but now they're all getting like new covers, so I guess it was a good deal to wait, because now I'm gonna have the new covers in all of them instead of like mismatch covers. But this book has 583 pages. She's a little thick. And then the original price was $18.99. Now the last book in this bag is also a book that my mom got. Thank you so much, Mom. I love you. She got me Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. It's also the Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition. Everyone's been talking about this book in particular. I haven't read any of her books before, but since this one has come out, I've heard nothing but good things about it. So when my mom went and I saw this one, I told her to grab this one for me to try it out because I've heard all the good reviews. So I have really high hopes for this one based off of what I've heard from everyone. 4 dates, a kiss, and a breakup. That's all it will take to find their soulmate. When it comes to love, Emma is cursed. Every guy she dates finds his true love after they break up, but it turns out she's not the only one affected with this condition. His name is Justin, and his Reddit thread about being love's good luck charm has gone viral. Now, the two have come up with an indigenous plan. If they date each other, their curses will cancel out and they'll go on and find their soulmate. only Justin wasn't supposed to be so unbelievably cute and hilarious. But when Emma's toxic mother shows up and Justin has to assume guardianship of his 3 siblings, they're suddenly navigating a lot more than they expected, including catching real feelings. Has fate finally brought the perfect pair together, or will their cure be way more hazardous than the curse itself? It does sound really cute, so I'm looking forward to this. Also, just look how cute the cover is. Love that. But again, I've heard nothing but positive remarks about the book, so I'm hoping it lives up to it. But the book has 418 pages, and then the original price was $17.99. We are moving on. Oh wait, JK, I have two more bags. I was gonna say the last bag, that's a lie. Okay, so now we're getting into some of the books from Blue Cyprus. I think the rest are Blue Cyprus, but this is book 6 in the Shatter Me series. I'm obviously not gonna read the back because I haven't read book 1, but I love all the covers. But this was $7, and then they marked the price inside of here in pencil, so then you could just erase it. But it's like fairly in very good condition. It doesn't have dog ears, so I was very excited for that. And the spine is not broken. Love that. So I picked it up because I want to start reading the Shatter Me series. And then if I have all the books, there's no excuse not to, because then I can just read through the series. So again, this is book 6. I have, oh, never, not I have. This book has 450 pages. And the original price was $12.99. Another book from Blue Cyprus was Between Love and Loathing by Shana Rose. Recently, the 3rd book in this series came out. I don't have any of them, but like I want to read this series because it's been on my list, and when I saw this copy, I grabbed it. I want to say the series is supposed to be like interconnected, so it doesn't matter if I read the back, and I'm not sure if this is book 1 or 2, and I'm not sure if the 3rd book is going to be the last book. And I got this one for $8. Fake dating my enemy so I can design my dream bakery should be easy, as long as I don't fall in love with him. Dominic Hardy might be an award-winning architectural engineer with a fancy degree and considerable accolades, but he doesn't know a thing about baking. He probably doesn't even like sugar. So when my late stepfathers will state that Dominic Hardy is set to inherit the Pacific Coast resort he painstakingly designed, as long as my bakery can be plopped in the middle of it, it's no surprise he balks. Yet my jaw drops when the will further requires us to mutually approve plans for my bakery's design. His stuffy tastes will never mix with my whimsical vibe. But then Dominic comes to me with a proposal I can't refuse. He'll give me everything I want in my bakery as long as I agree to do one thing. Fake date him for 5 months. Keep his ex away by pretending we're in love. Smile and stare into his piercing green eyes at a gala or two. Maybe share a kiss. Nothing extreme. 5 months of acting in love when I really loathe him and his filthy mouth, even when he's using it on me. This should be a cakewalk, except there's a fine line between love and loathing, and I think I've made the colossal mistake of blurring it. Looking for I'm pretty sure the series is like about 3 brothers. Again, I could be wrong, but I'm looking forward to reading this one. Again, another book in very good condition for me. This book has 407 pages, and then the original price, let's see where. I don't know where the original price on this book is. Oh, here we go. The original price is $18.99, and actually when I opened it, I found out this is from a library, actually. Almost finished. Next, I have The Twin by Natasha Preston. This was definitely one of the original books on my TBR when I started reading again. I just never got around to getting it. I have it now. They actually had 2 of her books in there, but I decided I wanted the twin more than her other book. This is the price. The second book was The Lake, but eventually I'll get to that. Iris is watching me from the window, but she's not in her bedroom. She's in mine. Ivy and Iris haven't lived together for years. When their mother and father divorced, each parent got custody of one twin. But after a tragic accident takes their mother's life, the devastated sisters are reunited, and Iris moves in with Ivy and her dad. Iris takes their mom's death especially hard. She barely talks, spending hours alone in her room. Ivy can't stand to see Iris so sad. She promised Iris that she can share her life now. After all, they're sisters, twins. It's a promise that Iris takes seriously, and before long, Ivy's friends, her teachers, and even her boyfriend fall under Iris's spell. Soon, Ivy begins to think something is wrong with her twin. It's almost like Iris is out to get her. Ivy tells herself she's being paranoid. It's not like she's in any danger from her twin. The twin is an unputdownable read that will keep you on the edge of your seat until the very end. So I'm looking forward to it. But Natasha has a lot. Another one is The Cellar, Awake, The Cabin, You Will Be Mine, The Lost, which I've heard of The Cellar. I've heard good things about that one too. So, but I'm looking forward to this one, and it seems like it could potentially be a quick read. This one has 375 pages, and then the original price was $10.99. Okay, we have another one from Barnes & Nobles. This is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. Heard really good things about it, and then Hannah told me that I needed to get it because it was really good, so I got it, which I had been wanting to get because I believe book 2 is out. But now that I have book 1 in paperback, I'm gonna have to wait until book 2 is released in paperback so I can have them together. But that's fine. For humans and vampires, the rule of survival are the same. Never trust, never yield, and always guard your heart. The adopted human daughter of the nightborn vampire king, Aurea, carved her place in the world designed to kill her. Her only chance at becoming something more than prey is entering the Kijara, a legendary tournament held by the goddess of death herself. But winning won't be easy among the most vicious warriors from all 3 vampire houses. To survive, Aurea is forced to make an alliance with a mysterious rival. Everything about Ron is dangerous. He is a ruthless vampire, an efficient killer, an enemy to her father's crown, and her greatest competition. Yet what terrifies Aurea most of all is that she finds herself oddly drawn to him. But there's no room for compassion in Kijara. War for the Nightborn crown brews, shattering everything that Aurea thought she knew about her home. And Ron may understand her more than anyone, but their blossoming attraction could be her downfall in a kingdom where nothing is more deadly than love. Yes, yes, yes. We love to see it. And this is the second book. I don't know if there's going to be another book after that. We'll see. But this book has 79 pages. And then the original price was $19.99. Then this is the last book from Barnes & Nobles, How Does It Feel by Janae O'Reilly. Hannah told me this was really good. It was popular. I think she has it on her Kindle, and I think she started reading it. So based on that, I was like, sounds good enough for me. Like, I'll be interested. I know it's supposed to be fantasy. It has fae. It has magic. I'm here for it. So this is book 1. I don't know how many books are supposed to be in the series, but I'm pretty sure this is like a recent, like it just came out. A forbidden obsession, unyielding family allegiance, 3 deadly challenges. When a trip into the forest to collect a rare mushroom for her research goes horribly wrong, biologist Callie Peterson finds herself falling through a fairy portal and straight into the arms of the unseelie Fae Prince. the dangerously unhinged and viciously handsome unseelie Fae Prince. He thinks she's an assassin sent by the humans to kill him, not a scientist, and he imprisons her in his realm where unwittingly, his obsession with her begins to grow. Prince Mindax has never felt anything but loathing until his eyes meet hers, this vile human assassin. He believes she's here to kill him, yet her beauty is a parasite that has mercilessly latched onto his mind and won't let go. He itches to feel her smooth skin, even though the unseelie royals would rather burn than touch a human. It's a dangerous desire. If he does not destroy the girl soon, she may be the only thing capable of destroying him. Mindax needs to get rid of her, but he also needs to entertain his people. And so he challenges Callie to 3 deadly trials. If she survives, she gains her freedom. If she doesn't, his wrath is only just beginning. Yes, we love to see it. But yeah, Hannah said it was good so far, so I got it. Another one to add to the TBR. But it has 323 pages, so kind of a quick read. And then the original price is $17.99. We're on the last bag. We're almost finished, I promise. The last 2 books are from Blue Cyprus, but this is Defy Me. This is book 5 in the Shatter Me series. I told y'all, I bought them up. All of them were there, so I just grabbed them. Because why not? And then, well, here was a receipt. But here is the original price for this one. Again, very good condition, no broken spine, no dog ears. Good for me. But this one has $357 pages, and then the original price was $15.99. Lastly, we have Restore Me, which is book 4 in the series. It has that unremovable sticker. That's okay, because I got it for a steal, and we love that. Here's the price that I got it for. But as you can probably tell from this haul, I didn't get book 3, but it's fine. I'll get it so I can continue reading the series. Probably look to see if it's on like Kindle or something. I want to say I now have the complete series, but I could be wrong. Like, I don't have any of the novellas. But this one has 435 pages, and then the original price is $15.99. So we have gotten through all of the books. I feel like this was quicker than I thought it would be, but it was still pretty long. Sorry. I tried to go as fast as possible. I say that every time, and then it ends up being a long video, but if you love books, then it's not a problem. I'm not going to go back and show you all the books because that's a lot of books to do, and they're kind of all just stacked and scattered a little bit. So that's not happening. That was a lot to get out. But I have a lot of books to read. Probably won't be doing a book haul for a while, but like tune in for the next video. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. Check out some of these books, of course, and happy reading. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button down below. Peace and blessings, my loves.